a one-pager. That is what you will be doing today, probably tomorrow. It might take you a little bit of time to get these done, but these are things that you will see a lot after the 9th grade. I traditionally have not used them. I'm starting to use them this year. I really like the idea of them, and I know in 10th grade, whether you have Mrs. Dangle or Mr. Seacolumn, they both use them a lot. Pretty much every chapter, every section, you have to do one of these. So it'll be good exposure for you to do them this year. Some of you will really like these, and I will give you the option of doing them rather than filling in graphic organizers and things like that. And then some of you will just choose to do the graphic organizer. But I'm going to explain what a one-pager is. You are going to complete one. It's going to be part of your packet. I have given you a template for one. I believe it's the second page in your packet. It's a template. You don't have to use my template, but for those of you who are new to this and you struggle on the creativity side, then you might want to go with my template. A one-pager, what is it? It's a visual presentation of the most important information that you have pulled from a reading, whether it be from a textbook reading, a primary source, could be a video, a podcast, lecture notes, etc. It's essentially you taking the most important information and summarizing all of that on one page. And it's usually a printer piece of paper, not a lined piece of paper. It's a visual presentation. So it's going to be a combination of both images and words. And again, it obviously is one page, hence the name. It's no more, it's not, two sides. It's one-sided, one-page printer paper. Okay, now, I have some examples for you to show you. I'm going to make these available right down below this video. Is this exact PowerPoint? You can kind of go through and look at them. These are random ones, not even from this school. If you Google one-pager, there's a ton more examples. Below that, I have given you a PDF full of actual one-pagers that have come from Mr. Seacolumn's class, from government, and primarily from government. A couple from Western Civ, I think, are in there as well. But again, you see a mix of pictures, words. They're just very visually appealing. A lot of these have to do with novels. You see a lot of these in English classes. I'm not sure if any of your English teachers will use them, but they're common. Okay, so those are some examples. What I would like you to do is either use the template that I've provided, or if you don't want to use my template, if it's restricting you too much, you have some creativity to you, you have some ideas flowing, you can use the back of that template and just fill up that entire page. Now, what are you doing your one-pager on? You are going to do it on presidential reconstruction, which is essentially everything below this. Everything in this column, under this letter, that you learn about will be in your one-pager. Your topic, your actual topic, is presidential reconstruction. Okay, that's what your one-pager is going to be. You'll need some key elements in that. The key elements, these are the things that I want in your one-pager for you to highlight, is the plan. Andrew Johnson is the president, hence presidential reconstruction. What was his plan? What are the key elements of his plan? How does he punish people? How does he get us to heal, move on, all of that? Okay, so somewhere on there you should illustrate that. I want the consequences and the impact of his plan. So what are the consequences? What comes from his plan? This will be beyond the video. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to watch a video. It's about 10 minutes long. You'll get most of your information from that. You'll also see in your packet an outline of his plan, which you'll do some things with. You're going to take that information, you're going to put it on your one-pager. You'll see some consequences when you look at some primary sources in your packet. You'll throw that information into your one-pager. And then I would like a quote somewhere on there, and the quote can be either from the video that you watch or from the primary sources that you are analyzing for this. Okay, a quote that summarizes presidential reconstruction, Andrew Johnson's plan. That's what I'm looking for. And then finally, the final element, does it heal and provide justice? Does presidential reconstruction, Andrew Johnson's plan, does it heal and provide justice? That's what I'm looking for you to somehow illustrate in there, that question. Okay, does it do one more than the other, whatever. Okay, that's what I'm looking for in your one-pager. As you can see from the pictures, even on this screen, it's pretty filled up. So if you're not using my template, it should be pretty full. Should have some color. I have colored pencils up in the cabinet. Just get creative with this. If you're not a real artsy person, certainly pick the template and do your best to fill it in using pictures and words. Okay, if you guys have any questions, this is just the first one. So don't stress too much about it. I'm going to be kind of critical of it when you turn it in. I'm going to make notes. I'll probably collect this packet for the most part, at least your one-pager, and go through and make comments as to maybe how you can improve it or whether or not you just did a good job using my kind of check plus, check minus system. So just have fun with it. Do a good job as best as you can, and use all the resources that you're pulling information from, all the resources to do this. Okay, if you have any questions, please let me know.